Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Hummel versus Pack.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Ms. Hummel, you claim you were caught in a love triangle with the defendant and his current girlfriend, which has left him denying he fathered your 8-month-old daughter, Lola. You have petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove that he is her biological father. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Pack, you and your current girlfriend, Ms. Fuentes, are 100% certain you are not Lola's biological father. And when the results prove it, you want Ms. Hummel out of your life for good. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, if anyone needs a DNA test, he needs to get one for the other child.
What other child?
My child.
She just had a child 2 months ago.
You saying if he needs a DNA test, it's for that child?
Yes.
What's going on with that?
She has been known to sleep around while in relationships.
Well, Ms. Fuentes, we hate to bring up the past, but since it's on record,
Yes.
you've appeared in this court.
I have.
Before.
Yep.
You've been in this courtroom, and in this particular hearing, you pretty much admitted to the fact that you had had sex with several members of the same family.
Yes. Yes.
And there were 2 men in court at that time, and the man who believed he was your child's father was determined not to be.
Correct. Yes.
So, is there a reason for Mr. Pack to deny?
In my opinion, no. I mean, no, there isn't. There was an incident where me and him had gotten into an argument, and basically I kicked him out. I kicked him out for 3 days, and during that 3 days, I slept with my ex.
So you slept with your ex during that time?
Correct.
Admittedly. How soon after that did you find out you were pregnant?
To be honest with you, I don't remember dates all correctly, but it was probably about 6-7 weeks when I found out I was pregnant.
And so when you slept with your ex, did you use protection?
No, I did not.
Was that within the window of time your child was conceived?
It was. It was.
And this is baby Anthony.
Anthony, yes.
And so you admittedly say that during the window of time that baby Anthony was conceived, you had gotten to an argument with Mr. Pack and you slept with your ex.
Yes, I did.
Mr. Pack, did you know this?
Yes, Your Honor, I did after it happened. We ended up getting back together, and she ended up telling me that when we was broken up, she went to her ex's house and slept with him. So it brings me a big concern on whether he is mine or not.
The baby's yours. This baby is his. I know it.
Well, I mean, after you described what happened, Ms. Fuentes, there's no way we can say that. I mean, the truth is, if you slept with the other man unprotected during the window of conception, as well as Mr. Pack, then they could be.
The way I feel about it is if you've seen my other 2 kids, they look identical. The one with the man that I slept with, my ex. This baby looks nothing like them. He looks like him. I know that baby is his, so.
Okay, I wish we could go on looks, but we can't in this courtroom. And the truth is, regardless of what you think and what you believe, and you can bet your bottom dollar if you want to, it still doesn't mean anything, because the truth is, Mr. Pack just stated in court that he is concerned.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what I want to do is I want to finish this case regarding Ms. Hummel's child, and then I'm going to send you all off for DNA testing as it relates to baby Anthony, because I'm a firm believer to get the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And there is no sense in getting one paternity issue resolved for Mr. Pack to just walk out here and still have a question about this brand new baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Hummel, what was the nature of this relationship? What was this love triangle I read about?
We started dating in 2015. We've been on and off since then, and we broke up when I was about 12 weeks pregnant because he wouldn't get a job, so I kicked his out.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Let's use respectful language in the courtroom, but okay, so you told him get out.
Yes.
And you broke up with him, which means he went over to Ms. Fuentes.
Yes. 48 hours later.
48 48 hours later. So at that point, when did you tell him you were pregnant?
As soon as I found out, I was probably about 5-6 weeks pregnant. He looked at the pregnancy test and he almost started crying.
Because he was so excited.
Yes,
Do you remember this day, Mr. Pack?
Yes, I do.
And you were excited
Yes, during the time I was excited.
because you thought it was your child.
Yes, Your Honor. Somebody tells me that there's possibly it could be mine, so it's my first kid. So I'm excited to possibly have my first kid.
Understood. So, Ms. Fuentes, did you know Ms. Hummel was pregnant?
I did, and we actually didn't get together. He did come over to my house, and we talked about it. I actually tried to convince him to get back with her because I felt like he needed to work something out with her as far as the baby goes, because I know how it feels to not have your kids in your life or whatever it may be, and I've been through this before, you know what I mean? I have 6 kids, okay? So I tried to convince him to get back with her and work everything out, but that wasn't going away because she wanted to be too petty. So it is what it is, and he's with me now, so.
All right. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. So, Ms. Hummel, at what point does Mr. Pack start acting like he doesn't want any parts of the pregnancy?
As soon as we broke up.
No, that's not what happened. He came to my house when they broke up. This was, 3 days later that it happened?
Yes.
3 days later, and as we're going down the street to my friend's house, we saw her walking out of a house with another man. So he has reasonable doubt to think that this baby is not his.
The doubt didn't begin at the breakup. The doubt began when he saw her with another man.
Yes.
Your Honor, there is also another 2 guys in the beginning of the relationship before I came that lived in the vicinity where she lived at.
That is wrong. I dated one guy and we had broke up in December and we got back together in January.
That is wrong, because during January to March, we did not have no sexual at all.
Okay.
So you're saying, Mr. Pack, you didn't even have sex
And the
with Ms.
baby-
Hummel during
yes.
the window of conception?
And the baby is born in November, so that time does not add up.
We were together in the middle of January, planning to get pregnant.
I want to take some time and talk about Mr. Pack's evidence he submitted. He submitted a calendar to the court that outlines why he believes he is not Lola's biological father. So, Mr. Pack, you say that during January, February, and March, you were broken up with Miss Hummel. You had no sex with her.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lola was born November 21st. So you say, if you count back, the week of conception would have been February 23rd through February 28th, which is smack dab in the middle of the time you say you had no sex with her because you were broken up. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct.
Ms. Hummel, you're laughing at that timeline.
Yes.
Why
I
is
am.
that?
Because we got together in the middle of January. So he's telling everybody that we were together, but we weren't having sex, or we were broken up. Okay, he was at my house 6 nights out of the week.
Oh, so you're saying this entire time from January all the way till April, so you're right, that breakup came like, what, May? Around May?
Yep.
But you're saying throughout the time that he has outlined that you were broken up, you were really together.
Yes, we were.
Well, that's a big discrepancy.
Yeah.
We was together, but the whole time we slept in different rooms. We didn't talk to nobody. We didn't talk to each other barely 2 words out the day. And the job thing, that's a lie.
So you admit now you were with her, but you were sleeping in separate rooms?
She was not
Nope.
sleeping with me.
You say that's not true.
No, it's not.
And how do you know?
Because I don't believe it. I really just don't believe it. So he was trying to get a job, and when they had broke up, supposedly she kicked him out because he wouldn't get a job. That's funny. He was texting me from an interview when he was trying to get a job. So it's not like he was not trying, because he honestly to God was. So
This is all interesting testimony. It just doesn't have anything to do with paternity of Lola. Mr. Pack, you aren't doing anything?
Your Honor, I am not the father.
Are you sure you had no sex with Miss Hummel during the end of February?
Yes, Your Honor. That timeline says it right there. That's exactly how it was.
Okay.
She needs to have the real dad in here, not me.
Okay.
yeah.
Miss Hummel, in this 7 months, Lola has been on this earth, has Mr. Pack had any involvement with her?
Absolutely not.
Yes, he has.
Yes, I have.
That's
Has
honor.
he seen her?
About a handful of times. I can count on one hand how many times that he's seen
That's
her.
a lie. She's asked us to watch the baby a couple times, and we have. I mean, he wants to find out if the baby's his. That's fine, but I don't feel like shunning the baby because of his doubts, in my opinion. But I don't think she's his. So,
Your Honor, and the DNA test is all I ever wanted, and that baby's not mine, so I'm not going to sit here and spend my time and energy and my money on a baby I don't believe that's mine.
So, Ms. Hummel, what are your hopes today? What are you hoping for?
That he's going to step up and take care of his child.
Because you know for certain this is his.
Oh, yeah, 110%. I know that this child, my daughter, is his. Look at her. Like,
no, she's not.
There's no resemblance at all.
None.
Right there. None at all.
okay.
And what are your hopes today, Mr. Pack?
My hopes today is to prove to her that I am not the father, and she's going after the wrong guy.
So right now, before we adjourn this court, I want to get those results for Lola. So Jerome, let me have the result, please. Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Hummel versus Pack, when it comes to 8-month-old Lola Hummel, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pack, you are the father.
I told you.
You are the father.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we're going to continue
I
to
will.
try to work with her and try to do the same thing we were trying to do in the first place, is still try to get along with her and take care of the baby.
What are you feeling right now, Ms. Hummel?
A lot of anger, but a lot of relief. I've known it for the past 8 months, more than 8 months, since I've gotten pregnant, that he was my child's father. We were trying to get pregnant. My daughter deserves more than a revolving door as a father. So.
She's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, we've made progress, but we're not there yet. Because we still have another paternity question that we need to get resolved. So I am ordering you, Mr. Pack, Ms. Fuentes, to undergo DNA testing as it relates to baby Anthony. And we are going to return to this courtroom for the results. And Ms. Hummel, because it has been determined that Mr. Pack is Lola's biological father, this result affects you because this could be Lola's little brother. And for that reason, I'm ordering you to return to this courtroom for those results as well. Are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned. Please be seated. We are reconvening in the case of Hummel versus Pack. In our last hearing, it was determined that there was a question of paternity as it related to you, Mr. Pack, and Ms. Fuentes. Before I read the results, is there anything you would like to say?
Other than me, I'm pretty sure I know he's the father. I'm just hoping that after this step, we can go further in our relationship. I really do love this man.
You pretty sure?
Well, that's why we're here, so.
Did you ever tell your ex that you thought he was the biological father?
I did.
What was his reaction when you told him?
I mean, honestly, mad, because he doesn't know if it's his or not either. So in his eyes, he's mad that I have a baby with somebody else, so.
I won't make you wait a moment longer. Jerome, let's have the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. When it comes to 2-month-old Anthony Pack, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pack, you are the father. All right, sir. 2 children. If you keep going back and forth between the 2 women, you're going to keep making children. You all got to find a way to break through this. Because the anger and animosity you exhibited in our last hearing, you can't do that in front of the children. Now you have children who are siblings.
Yes.
We have counseling and resources for you all. Please take advantage of it. Figure out how to have this blended family of sorts where you put the children and their welfare and their well-being first. I wish you all the very best. Court is adjourned.
Thank you.